So we're back again. Welcome to the Arsenal Leeds preview. This game is going to be tougher than people think. I'm telling you that now. But it's only right that I brought on, one of the only Leeds fans I know. Taylor, how you doing, man?
I'm alright. How are you, lad?
Yeah, I'm not bad, I'm fucking glad the international break's done. Can't stand it, to be honest.
Dire in it. It's dreadful.
Yeah. Watching Southgate ball is not the one, to be honest.
It's cancerous. I hate the thing. It's so bad.
It's awful, yeah. No. But yeah, no, how you feeling for the game?
From a Leeds perspective, we don't have a very good record in London anyway. And before we had our injuries, I thought that we had the opportunity to take some points from you. Like if Garcia had played his preferred 11, gone down to the Emirates and played, because we know we can now play on the back foot and still take 3 points as we did at Wolves. We can go on the front foot and beat big teams. Like we should have beat you earlier in the season. We should have beat Spurs. Taking points from Man United. I thought it was a much more achievable result, taking a point or taking 3 points. But with the injuries we've got now, with Nonto, Verber, Adams potentially out for the rest of the season, I just think it's going to end up being a whitewash, probably, more than anything. I'm not confident going down there.
That's exactly why I've titled this video. It's be tougher than people think, because I know you've got injuries, but I'm looking. I watch a fair amount of Leeds, I like to think, and I like that at the moment. When I've watched you since the new manager's come in, I can see you being a team who takes points off the big teams. I don't know if you know what I mean, and you have done. And like you said, you should have beaten us at home early on in the season.
Yeah.
You nearly took points for Spurs, took points of United. I don't think it will be a whitewash, to be honest. But I think we will get the job done. I think we'll get the 3 points, but I think it will be a lot closer than people think. But with those injuries, like you said, Adam, since he's come in, he's been absolutely unbelievable. What a signing it is, and same with Nonto. I would see Nonto was a man that I was, as soon as I watched him. Who was it? Was it against? Was it against City? That he just.
He's good every game.
That was that game against Villa. I remember watching him.
Yes, he was super.
And he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable.
Really good.
Yeah, no, he's a top player. No, he's got a high ceiling, and it's a great. See, when you signed him, was he already an established name? Because I don't really know much about him.
No, he was. I think we got him from Zurich, and paid I think 3 million, something like that. And now this is his first season playing in European top 5 league. So he's Italy's number 9 anyway, and he's their sort of main outlet up front. So I'd say from that sort of perspective, he's probably quite established. But in terms of coming over and he's not the sort of name you think, oh, let's go sign him, in the sense that you would for Jesus. He's not that sort of big profile name.
A bit more of a niche signing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just a good little bit of business for the future, really. More than anything.
It reminds you a bit like a Brighton signing. That.
Yeah, it is. That's a good way of putting it. Actually, he's very sort of Brighton signing, because they seem to turn little players into gold.
It'll be Somerville who takes his place. He's not bad, to be fair. He can cause problems. You never know.
No, he's had a good season. I really wasn't very keen on him at the start of the season. I thought under Bielsa and Marsh, he had opportunities to come into the team, and he didn't really do anything with those opportunities at all. And then as soon as he got that first goal at Anfield, since then, he's just been so hard to take out the team. And he's been doing it not only with us, but he's been doing it with the internationals as well, for the under-21s or 23s of Holland. And he's just it's the games, the way he's scoring goals, the caliber of goals, how dangerous and confident he actually looks. That it's the Bournemouth game that'll always stand out. He tore them apart. And I feel like we've got the depth and we've got a very good squad. I just think we've been awfully unlucky in a lot of fixtures this season. Like
Definitely.
Somerville, Nonto, McKennie's all right. Rodrigo scoring for fun. Nonto, Aronson's all right. Like we have a very Adams, we have a very good squad. It's
You do.
just we haven't always been as clinical or as ruthless as you lot have with yours. Like you've also got like one of the better squads going, and I feel like the differences between the teams at the top and the teams struggling down the bottom is when they play well, they win.
Mm.
Like we played fantastic at Brentford, fantastic against you, fantastic. Should have beat West Ham, should have beat loads of teams this season, should have beat Man United twice over, and
Yeah, you really should. Yeah.
and it's just not being clinical enough. And whereas you go and play Man United and you beat them.
But however, what I would say with the point you made there about not being clinical and all that, I think that in a way that's a good thing because that can be fixed and that can be tailored to and that can be like dealt with. Whereas if you weren't playing good football and you weren't playing well at all, it would be a different problem. So I think that in that sense, that's why I think you'll stay up and I think you. Well, right now you're 14th. Let me put
Yeah,
it.
14th.
Yeah, you're
Although
14th.
it's like 2 points off the drop or something like that.
It's very very tight. That's the thing.
It's
It's
very
unbelievable.
congested down there.
Right, I don't. Yeah, so look, you're 20, 26 points.
Mm.
Is that right? Yeah, 26
Yeah,
points.
26, 2 points off West Ham.
It's crazy. But I think the difference between you and the team like West Ham is West Ham are still in that David Moyes era. They've not really got anything new and exciting to look forward to. I think. Oh, my bad. Can you? Is it sharing the screen? Can you see the
Yeah,
table?
I can see the table. I can see the
Yeah,
table.
the table. Okay, cool. Yeah, West Ham haven't really got anything. I think Leeds, you've got the new manager, you've got exciting players, new players. I think that you'll be benefited off what you've got. I think it will take you to a new level.
Well, particularly with this game at the weekend, I think going into it, it's like it's one of those games in the calendar that you look at, and same for the City game as well, that you look at and you think, we're not really going to take 3 points there. So it's kind of a write-off almost. And I think most teams will think that, and most teams have thought that this season. Like, and then with that, I feel like if we go down, put a good performance in, I think we need to think more as a Leeds fan and what I think the team and the club needs to do and what Garcia needs to do is he needs to think more towards the games after because we've got Palace and we've got Forest and we've got Southampton left to play and Bournemouth and oh no, not Southampton. We've got Bournemouth, Palace, teams down struggling at the bottom, and I feel like being in that relegation battle, playing the teams in and around you, is so more crucial to picking up points than what playing Arsenal are.
Oh, 100%, because you knock points off them actively. It's huge. And I can't lie, I'm in a problem here because I've got you who's a Leeds fan, I've got Jacob who's a Bournemouth fan. I want both of you to stay up, but I think one of you two will go down. That's the thing.
I feel it's more Bournemouth because I think Bournemouth
I think so.
haven't got the squad that we do.
That's the thing. I think on paper your team is very good. I think you've got a solid team. You've got quite a fair bit of depth as well.
Yeah, I think we're a very good squad. We've just been majorly unlucky all season. Really, there's so many good performances, even under Marsh, that we've put in, and just walked away only splitting a point or losing 1-0. Nottingham Forest away is the big one for me, and it kind of epitomises that we go there, we've missed sitters, on the line type sitters and one-on-ones and big chances and walked away losing 1-0.
Yeah.
So it's just games like that where we've really done very well going away to tough places or taking teams at home and hitting them head on, like Man United, for instance. And we just haven't walked away with the 3 points. And I think the difference between that and someone like Bournemouth is that we're putting in good performances and eventually the points will come as it is now. Whereas Bournemouth they just look toothless. I
Yeah, they
feel
don't.
they'll go. I feel
Yeah,
Southampton will go, and I think
I'm
it'll be Crystal Palace the last one.
Crystal Palace. Do you think so? You don't
I
think
think
Poch?
Palace.
Mm. I think West Ham. I'm saying it because I want
No.
it to happen, but I think West Ham.
West Ham, Millwall will be
Ideally,
championship season.
ideally for me, it would be Southampton, West Ham, just any other team except Bournemouth and Leeds.
I'd love Everton.
Everton maybe, yeah, yeah.
I'd love
Fuck
them
it,
to go.
yeah. But no, coming to Arsenal, man, we're flying, man.
Mm.
Top of the league, 8 points clear. Remember that 8 points clear right now.
Yeah.
City play Liverpool, so you never know. You never
You got
know.
your star boy performing on international as well.
He is unbelievable, that kid, and
He's very good.
he's unbelievable, right? And he's consistent. That's what I like about him. He's not. He's a very good talent, but it's every game he's dropping an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
He's such a good player, and he's developed so much to his game before. It's never been. He's always had potential, but there's moments where I was saying he could improve on his finishing. He's done that. He's using his both feet. You can't tell which way he's going to go. He's so good. He's got a high ceiling. You look at players like Odegaard. Go on.
You look at him statistically, Saka. Like, even when you watch him, he's such an elegant player and he's so direct. But when you actually look at him statistically, I think he's pretty much identical stats as Foden. And this season, he's identical to Vinicius Jr. And that kind of just really says the level he's playing at, to be honest. Like, how good he is. He's the only, I swear he's like the only one in the league with like double digits for both goals and assists as well.
Yeah, he is. I think he's broken the record for the youngest player to do that.
I think he's three goals and assists like off Bale's best ever total in the league as well, or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
we have a real talent on our hands. I was worried he would walk away, but he's signing that contract. We've held him down. But yeah, the whole team, everyone's stepping up. Players like Rob Holding. I was fuming when Saliba was in. He came in, he done a job. Jorginho, man. Like, he's doing a job. Trossard, what a signing. Signing of the season.
Trossard's a very good signing.
28 million as well, mate. What a signing.
He's fantastic.
I love him. He's so good. And he just provides an extra bit of, we have that depth now. Jesus can get injured. I'm not worried because I know Trossard's going to come in and do a fantastic job. If Martinelli gets injured, we've got Trossard who can fill in there. And Reece Nelson stepping up. We've got good players. We've got a good squad now. I still don't think we'll win the league, and it sounds really bad, but I just think
really.
I know. I'm getting more and more hopeful, but I just think I can see games. Liverpool, I think we're going to lose there, and I think we're going to lose to City, right?
Yeah.
I just don't see City dropping any more points from this stage. I think now's the stage where you see them go on and win the rest of the games. I know they've got Champions League, but I just think they're that good, and they've done it so many times before that they will do everything to win the league. And I think it'll be tight, but I don't know. I want to hear what you think of that.
I think you'll win the league personally, and I have done for a while. I do think you will lose at Liverpool because that is a place that you've notoriously been battered at quite a lot recently. I think your entire season is going to be decided not by yourself. I think Bayern Munich are going to be the ones that decide your season, because if City beat Bayern over those two legs and go on into Champions League to play Madrid in the semis, I think they are going to dedicate so much towards that. But it's just, I think this season, the way it's going to look is I think City are really going to give everything for that Champions League. And I feel like if Bayern lose to City over the two legs, which is a bloody task, really, looking at it, given how good Bayern Munich are and how Thomas Tuchel's now come in, I think it really will put City in a position where they can focus more on the Champions League, because they win the league every year. I don't think the players are that bothered with the league, to be honest, where they seem quite hungry for that Champions League. And Haaland just makes the difference.
That's the one Pep wants at the end of the day. He wants that Champions League. So, yeah, you never know. But I'm going to ask, just before we wrap things up, what's your predicted predicted lineup for the game
For
on Saturday.
Leeds or for both
Yeah,
of us?
for Leeds. I'll do Arsenal. You can do Leeds.
Well, looking at it, given Nonto, Verba, and Adams are out, the one I would want to play if I was picking, I'd have Melier start, obviously in the sticks. I think you'd have to play Cooper and Koch at the back as your two. Then have Aylin, because Aylin's in fantastic form, and Firpo as well. I think your two would have to be Rocker and McKennie, although I would rather see that Darko Gyabi play, and I'd much rather
Over
see him
McKenny.
play. Say again?
Over McKenny.
No, over Rocker. I think Rocker's a worse player than McKennie, or
Okay.
he hasn't really done anything to impress me this season. I think McKennie's a more physical player, and he would be good to deal with someone like Ødegaard and how skillful Ødegaard is, because I could just see McKennie just laying a meaty challenge on him. I'd be playing Aronson in the 10, and then I think you'd have to go Somerville and Harrison, and then start Rodrigo. I would not let Bamford anywhere near that team.
He's not in good form.
I would be popping Bamford's car tyres on the way to the ground. I would not have him get off the M1.
Yeah.
What's yours then? What would you say for your 11?
Well, taking that William Saliba's going to be out for this game, I'd go Ramsdale in goal.
Yeah.
Ben White is unbelievable. Best right back in the league this season. I know Trippier has been great, but I think Ben White has been unreal. He's not had a bad game for me. Like, he's been unbelievable. Rob Holding, Gabriel, standard. Zinchenko left back. Although you know how much of a Tierney fan I am.
You do love him. You do love
it's sad. It's sad. It's sad because I've got that Celtic connection. So it's sad to see. But if he leaves this summer, I'll be broken.
Yeah. He's someone I'd absolutely love to sign.
Yeah, 100%.
He'd never go to a club down the bottom like us. He'd go to another Champions League club, like another sort of English league.
Newcastle.
Yeah, I could see Newcastle getting him. He'd be superb for them as well.
Yeah.
But I'd love to sign Tierney. He's a fantastic player.
Unreal. Thomas Partey, standard. Xhaka, Odegaard, and then this is where we've got a good problem here because we've got so many. Because we've got Trossard, Jesus who are back, but then Martinelli's been in form. Trossard's been. Thing is, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go Martinelli. I'm gonna go Saka on the right. Yeah. It's between Trossard and Jesus for me because Trossard's been in great form, so it's like it's unfair to drop him. But Jesus is our main guy, so it's like now would be the time to bring him back into the side.
It's hard because Martinelli and Jesus' link-up play and how well they work together is genuinely unbelievable. But Trossard has offered such a level of skill and flair on that left flank for you. But I wouldn't say it's between dropping Jesus for Trossard. I'd say it's between dropping Martinelli for Trossard more than anything.
We could start Jesus and Trossard, see how they link up. But I'm gonna go Martinelli on the left, and I'm gonna go Jesus up top. I think now's the time to bring back Jesus into that starting 11, and I want to see that little link up again, Martinelli, Jesus, and then obviously Saka does his thing on the right. But yeah, score prediction. What you saying?
Well, if say it is those lineups that we've picked that are the ones that are going to come to fruition, I could see Jesus making an absolute mockery of Liam Cooper, and just the way Cooper defends is so bad. And I like the guy. He's given a lot to the club, and he was great in the Championship. But I think that was his level, and that's where he should have really stayed. Almost, he's a great Championship level sort of centre half. Maybe even a bottom 3-4 sort of Premier League centre half. But for what we need and for the way we want to progress and push on, he's not the guy. And Jesus, with the skill, the speed, the raw ability Jesus has, the way he just keeps that ball to his feet, he's going to ruin Liam Cooper. I could see you getting a penalty quite early on. I could see a penalty being given, particularly from Liam Cooper on Jesus. And I think that kills our game off really. An early goal for you is going to kill the game off, and I think you will. I think it'll be 3-0. I do. I think you'll win 3-0.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go bold here. I'm gonna go bold. 2-1. I think. Watch out. Watch out. I'm genuinely serious. I don't think it will be a whitewash. I think Leeds will be. I think they'll be compact. I don't think they'll make it easy for us at all.
No, I don't think we'll make it easy. I think
the problem is if we do get an early goal, then it's very difficult for you. However, I've not seen us. We've not really been recently. I mean, against Fulham, we were brilliant. To be fair, against Crystal Palace, we were as well. You know what? 3-1. I think 3-1's a fair score. I do think you'll get a goal.
I just think we will make it difficult for you. I think that's the way Garcia wants to play. He wants to play low and compact and just kind of spring it on the counter. But, I just don't think... I think you're one of those teams, same as City, where you have the ability to deal with that. And I think you're going to target our more vulnerable players like McKennie, or you're going to target Cooper, or if Bamford plays, then we're not. I think Gabriel would deal with Bamford quite well, and I just think it's the quality difference more than anything. I think we will make it hard for you, but I'm looking more towards the Forest game and the Palace games coming up more than I am towards you, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. But Taylor, man, I'll get you on for the preview, of course.
Yeah, good lad.
And obviously, we'll be doing a lot more content for the future. Hopefully something permanent. If we can get it sorted, I won't give away too much now. But it's been a pleasure talking to you. Obviously, good luck on Saturday. Hopefully you stay up. Of course, I want Leeds to stay up. But yeah, man, it's been good. But I'm gonna end it here, people. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share the thing. Road to 300 subscribers. Hopefully we get there one day.
The big free AA. Come on.
Come on, yeah. But we're out, man. Take care.